What's up, guys? So today's video is going to be all about how to have the best 2018. I see a lot of people didn't seem to have the best 2017, so I made a list on how to have a good 2018. The first thing is to think positive. If you think negative, if you breed negative thoughts, negative things will come to you, negative things will happen. And I believe if you think positive and if you have a good attitude and you just expect great things from life, you're gonna get great things from life. The second tip is to only think about now. Only think about the present. The past, whatever happened in the past, it doesn't matter anymore. And don't think about the future because you're just gonna worry. It's just gonna cause anxiety for some people. Only think about like right now, like what you can do now to make your life better. The third tip is to not worry about what people think. And I know that's way easier said than done, but the more you worry about what people think of what you're doing, if people think that you're not doing good enough or doing things fast enough, ultimately it doesn't matter. If you're proud of yourself, if you're making yourself happy and you're not hurting other people, it doesn't matter what other people think. And the people that you truly want in your life, they're not going to care. They're not going to have negative opinions on what you're doing, because they love you for you. Another thing that's going to help you have the best 2018 is to cut the negative people out of your life. Like what I said about in the first tip about thinking positive, if you hang out with negative people, if you hang out with people who tear you down or they just don't make you feel good about yourself, you're not going to feel good about yourself. If someone's opinion of you does not reflect how you feel about yourself, if you love yourself and somebody else doesn't, like, bye, like, you don't need that. Like, you have to love yourself. It takes practice and you definitely have to work at it every day, but worry about doing things that you love, making yourself into a person that you love. Just remind yourself every day of the positive things. If it helps you make lists of the positive things, the things you like about yourself. I've been doing this the last couple months actually, and over time, like, you actually do start to love yourself. And I recommend like making lists of that kind of thing every day. The next tip is to dream big. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, or like the kind of person that you've been wanting to be, and it seems like your environment is not conducive to you being able to achieve these things, it doesn't matter. You have to go for it. Like, even if what you want to do or be is so out of the box or so big that you think like, I can't do that, you can and you should. The next tip is to be thankful all the time. Like, a lot of the books that I'm reading say like how important just being thankful for everything is. Like, think of everything in a positive light. The one thing I've been doing is I've been making a list of 10 things every morning that like I'm thankful for, that I'm grateful that happened, whatever. Part of that is like turning negatives into a positive. Like, if something happened the day before, like a couple weeks ago, I got a flat tire. And I was bummed. It ruined the plans that I was gonna do that day. I had to go pay for my tire to get fixed. I was just all around like, it wasn't something I wanted to happen, and I was bummed. So the next morning I thought about how grateful I was that I had a friend in my life who dropped everything to come help me, put a spare tire on my car, find me a place to get my tire fixed. And then I thought of how grateful I was that I could handle that situation without getting upset, without being negative. Like, I called my friend, we fixed my tire, I went home. It could have been worse. Being thankful is just really important. Like, there are always worse things in life. So many good things that you've experienced in your past that you will experience again. Just being thankful for the things around you, for the fact that you woke up today, like, it's all so important. Last tip is to forgive people. If you hold on to negativity, if you hold on to like bad feeling, if you keep thinking about people that did you wrong or people that hurt you, you're gonna keep thinking about it. It's never gonna go away for you. They're off moving on with their lives. They don't care what happened. You're the only one hurting from this situation if you don't just forgive them and let go. And forgiving people is not for them, it's for you. Because if you harbor that hatred and that anger, like there's a quote that says, hatred is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Like, you have to forgive people in your own mind to move on. And it's something that I'm working on. It's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's definitely important for like being happier, obviously, and just being just in the better mindset to like tackle things. There was another quote in the book that I was reading. One of the things it says is like, it's so easy once you realize that it's not hard. And like, it sounds weird, but like truly, like after reading these books, like I've obviously heard all these tips before, all these ways to make your life better before, but I kept saying like, oh, I can't do it because of this, well, where I live, or my job, or I don't have enough money to do that, or whatever the situation was. At every time I made excuses not to be a better person. I just kept acting like it was like the hardest thing in the world, like I couldn't just do it because of blah blah blah. It's easy. You just think positive. One of the things that I struggled with is I always think about the past. I always wonder why things happened. And like, then that's all that happened in my head all day, is why these unfortunate things happen. And so I kept thinking about them, so I was in a bad mood every day. Now, like, I choose to think about like today, like all the awesome things I'm gonna do today. It's so easy to just not think that way, to just move forward. And so many people don't do it. Like, they think it's hard, but once you realize that it's not hard, it's so easy. I hope you guys use these tips. I hope they helped you, and I hope all of you rock 2018. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.